Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep a score. Hey, 16 cars.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready to break. Man, let's get in that hole.
Sony Michel, his first carry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Whip. Watch the whip. Fine.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Now.
On second down, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8.
Down. 70, Indy. They can't hang with us.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 53 is the mark. You don't want this. Rush in.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up. Second down.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go, D.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going to run you over.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, Charlie.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. James White.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to James White. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That'll be complete to Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. 56. Greystone travel. Snap.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Lock it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Now back to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Following the interception here, Mariota looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the 49er first down.
Mariota on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Bravo! Get it!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He'll let this go for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go!
Back to throw here. He hits right, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. White's got a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run with Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Shit.
On the ground, Michelle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 47-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, San Francisco.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota now. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Randy Gregory able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah,
they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mariota to throw it, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
You get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On play action, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Let him know.
General West. Check 52. Hey, Zoo. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by Aguilar. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
On the return is Pettis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England, 43 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go! He's crashing. He's checking. Three.
Now Mariota. Man open. It's Goodwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Complete to his receiver, Pettis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check. Watch 54. I'm not ready.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.